All right, welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive.
Yes, welcome back.
Today, we're tackling something that, well, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the most exhilarating topic out there.
Not exactly a party starter.
But we got to talk about it.
We do.
Final expense insurance.
That's right.
That's one of those things we tend to put off, right?
It's understandable.
Not exactly dinner table conversation.
No, not really.
But it's important. And today,
absolutely.
we're going to debunk some of those myths surrounding it.
Using some great info from Diversified Insurance Brokers.
Exactly. They give us some fantastic insights.
Lots to unpack.
So we can all make informed decisions about our future, right?
That's the goal.
Because let's face it,
Yeah.
thinking about end-of-life planning could be a little, well...
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable is a good word for it.
Sure.
But we're going to make it a little less daunting today.
Absolutely.
We're going to highlight the benefits, the flexibility.
Right, there's more to it than meets the eye.
And hopefully you'll walk away feeling more empowered.
More in control.
Exactly. So myth number one, the big one.
Okay, hit me.
Final expense insurance is just way too expensive.
Yeah, that's a common one.
Right. Like, who can afford that?
It feels like a big burden.
Huge. But is it really?
Well, not necessarily.
Okay, tell me more.
Final expense insurance is actually surprisingly affordable.
Really?
You can find coverage options starting as low as $5,000.
$5,000.
And for someone, say, in their 50s,
Okay.
that could mean premiums of like $25 a month.
Wow. $25 a month.
Yeah, think about it.
That's less than my streaming subscriptions.
Exactly. And the key here is fixed premiums.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means the price stays the same throughout the entire policy.
So no sudden surprises.
Exactly. Predictability is key, especially for seniors.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's all about budgeting, right?
Right. So that fixed premium thing,
Yeah.
that sounds great and all, but does that mean the coverage also never goes up? Is that a downside?
That's a fantastic question. You're thinking ahead, which is great.
Well, got to weigh the pros and cons, right?
Absolutely. And you're right, the coverage does stay the same throughout the policy.
Okay, so it's about finding that balance then.
Yeah, finding that sweet spot between what you can afford and the coverage you need.
Got it. Got it. Okay, myth number two.
All right, lay it on me.
This one always gets me. Final expense insurance is only for seniors, right?
Well, it's definitely a popular choice for seniors.
Right, makes sense.
But, and this is important,
Yeah.
anyone who is worried about leaving their family with those end-of-life expenses, they can benefit from this regardless of age.
Really? So it's not just about how old you are.
It's about peace of mind.
Right, right. Okay, that's interesting. So imagine, like, someone in their 40s
Exactly.
maybe hasn't had time to build up tons of savings yet.
Yeah, it's a safety net.
So if the unexpected happens...
It protects their loved ones.
That's huge. Okay, this is making a lot more sense now. So what about myth number three? This is the one that I always get stuck on.
What's that?
Do I have to go through a medical exam to get this type of insurance?
You're not a fan of needle, huh?
I am not. So tell me the truth.
The good news is you can breathe easy.
Really?
Most final expense policies use what's called simplified underwriting.
Okay, simplified underwriting.
Yeah, which means no medical exam is required.
No poking and prodding?
Nope.
That is a huge relief.
Glad to hear it. And this is especially important for people with pre-existing conditions.
Right, because they might not qualify for traditional life insurance.
Exactly. So final expense insurance opens up options.
Okay, that definitely makes it more appealing. But now I'm thinking,
Yeah.
why wouldn't I just save the money myself?
That's a valid point.
Which brings us to myth number four, the saving myth.
Ah, yes, the classic savings debate.
Saving's always a good idea, right?
Absolutely. Saving is crucial for financial health.
But is it always the best option for this kind of thing?
Well, here's the thing about saving.
Okay.
It takes time.
True, it's a long game.
And unfortunately, life doesn't always go according to plan.
Yeah, the unexpected can happen at any time.
And that's where final expense insurance comes in.
Okay, I'm listening.
It provides an immediate lump sum payment when you pass away.
So it's like a safety net that's already there.
Exactly. It's about having that financial protection from day one.
So your family doesn't have to scramble for funds during a difficult time.
That's the whole idea. It's about easing the burden.
Wow, I actually know someone who went through something like that.
Really?
They lost a family member very suddenly. And even though they had been saving,
It still wasn't enough.
yeah, it wasn't enough to cover all the expenses.
It's a tough situation to be in.
It really is. So it's about having both, isn't it?
Exactly. Saving for the future, but also having that immediate protection.
Okay, I get it. So the last myth on our list today,
Let's hear it.
and this might just be me being confused,
No judgment here. We're all learning.
but isn't final expense insurance basically the same thing as those prepaid funeral plans?
Ah, myth number
The
5.
great insurance switcheroo.
They do sound similar, but there's a key difference.
Okay, tell me.
Final expense insurance isn't just about the funeral.
It's not.
Nope. The death benefit is a tax-free lump sum.
So it's money that your beneficiaries can use for anything.
Exactly. They can use it for funeral costs, yes,
Right.
but also any outstanding bills, medical expenses, anything really.
So it's about giving them options,
Precisely. It's flexibility versus a prepaid funeral plan
which locks you into a specific funeral home.
and limits your choices.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Flexibility is important.
Absolutely, especially in such a difficult time.
All right, so we've debunked 5 big myths about final expense insurance today.
Hopefully it's a little clearer now.
I know, I learned a lot, and I hope our listeners did too.
Me too. It's been a great conversation.
And hopefully everyone's feeling a little more empowered
More informed.
to think about this important topic.
It's about taking control of your future.
And don't forget, Diversified Insurance Brokers are a fantastic resource.
They can help you navigate all of this.
They can answer your questions.
and find the right policy for you.
Exactly. So before we wrap up, here's something to think about.
Always like ending with a thought-provoking question.
How does final expense insurance fit into your overall financial plan?
Good one.
Could it be that missing piece that gives you and your loved ones peace of mind?
It's worth considering.
It really is. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
And until next time, keep exploring
Keep learning.
and take care of yourself.
And each other.
We'll see you next time.
See you then. Bye, everyone. Bye.